welcome to Math Academy. Hi everybody, welcome to Math Academy. Today we're going to be talking about equivalent fractions. Let's start off with 2/3, okay? And in 2/3, what that means is that is 2 parts out of 3 parts, okay? So if we were to draw a rectangle right here and break that up into 3 parts, and then shade in 2 of those parts, okay? That is going to be 2/3, or 2 out of 3 parts. So the blue, right, is up here is the numerator, and the red, the total amount, the 3 parts, is the denominator. Okay. Boom. So let's find an equivalent fraction into 2/3. So 2/3, if we multiply the numerator and denominator by the same number, so let's multiply the numerator by 2. We'll multiply the denominator by 2. All right, so when we multiply the numerator, we get 2 times 2, and that's going to get us 4. And then when we multiply the denominator, 3 times 2, we get 6. So that tells us that 2/3 is equivalent, or an equivalent fraction, to 4/6. Well, let's check that, right? So let's draw another rectangle of the same size. Well, almost the same size here. And then let's break up into 3 parts. And now we're going to break each of those parts in half, so that we have a total of 6 parts, like that. And if we were to shade in now 4, see this? If we were to shade in 4 of the parts now, 1, 2, 3, 4, you can see that these two are equal. So 2/3 is an equivalent fraction to 4/6. Okay, and you don't have to just multiply the numerator and denominator by like 2, by both by 2. You can multiply them by 3 over 3, 4 over 4, etc. As long as you multiply them both by the same number, you're going to get an equivalent fraction. And you could also divide as well. So let's quickly just take a look. If we took 4/6 at this point, here, let's just grab a different color. So, I'm going to bring the 4/6 down here, like that. And let's go 4/6. We'll bring it right down here. Now, if we were to say divide instead of multiply, we could divide this by, right? Divide by 2, divide by 2. And that's going to get us 4 divided by 2 gets us 2, and 6 divided by 2 gets us 3. It gets us back to our original number, right? And that makes sense. All right, so let's jump over to a new number here. Let's do 3/5. So we'll put 3/5 right here. All right, so now last time in our example with 2/3, we multiplied the numerator and denominator by 2 over 2. So let's try multiplying 3/5 now. Let's just do, I don't know, let's do 5 and 5. So, 5/5, right? So 3 times 5 gets us 15. So we'll multiply the numerators, 5. 3 times 5 is 15, and then 5 times 5 is 25. So that means 3/5 is an equivalent fraction of 15/25. That means they equal each other. So 3/5 equals 15/25. They are equivalent fractions. Okay. Now, uh, the 15/25 is not the only equivalent fraction to 3/5. So up here, as you can see, we multiplied both of them by 5. But what if we multiplied them by a different number, right? So let's bring 3/5 back right here. Okay. Instead of multiplying by 5, let's just multiply by 4 this time. Okay, so we multiply the numerator, the 3, by 4, we get 12. Multiply the denominator by 4, and we get 20. Okay, and now we have 12 twentieths. Well, guess what? 12 twentieths is also an equivalent fraction to 3/5, and it's also equivalent to 15/25 at this point. So there's a lot of fractions equivalent to 3/5. All right, so you can multiply or you can divide. The last thing I want to quickly say is, well, why does that work though? Why can you multiply the numerator by by the same number as the denominator and get an equivalent fraction. Well, ultimately what we did here is the when we multiplied the 3/5 by 4/4, right? We were multiplying by like a 4/4, right? And 4/4, or anytime the numerator and denominator are the same number, right? Like this, 4/4, that's 4 divided by 4, which is equivalent to 1. Okay, so that's a 1. So for anything over itself, anytime you have the numerator and denominator is the same number, you're going to get a 1. So, uh, um, so 3/5 times 1 is 3/5. But when it's, 4/4, now you're just going to get something that it is itself. It's just, going to look different, but it's an equivalent fraction. So that's one of the reasons why it works. All right. Until next time, we'll see you at Math.